Hello, everybody. I just got off from work. Um, I got a lot to talk about. I have a lot to talk about today because, strangely enough, as I've told you all in different videos, a lot has been changing in my life at a fundamental level. A lot of different times where either probably normally something negative or detrimental would have happened, I was like safe on home base. And, I tell you, I try to be as scientific as possible. I try to make as much sense as possible. But a lot of it I can't fully understand. And although I can explain the entire situation because it was logical for me to be in a safe spot, it doesn't make sense based on what's been happening throughout my life. I have been punished for everything. I have been talked down to by everybody. I have I have been molded into a personality where it is more efficient for me to agree and smile than anybody to see who I really am. I was very compressed. I was like a zip file before. And as I unzip and I see certain parts of the program that are out of date or new add ons that need installed, I take care of those promptly. I bring that up to say this. And before I say this, what I'm about to say isn't like a lot of people say this because they don't want people to get the wrong idea about them. But when I say I don't want you to get the wrong idea about me, I just don't want to send nobody off. I actually have a problem. I really like women a lot. When I say I have a problem, I am very socially aware, respectful, and I'm going to get into why my problem really isn't a problem and why the world is destroyed. I really love women a lot. A lot. To the point where a woman will think like, this is outside of relationship. I'm in a relationship. I'm not gonna. I have a girl. What I'm saying is when single, I build up so much that they think I'm just their bestest friend. And then when I do try, it's like, oh, what? Weird. And I'm tired of that shit. And a part of myself is sick and fucking tired of the media trying to program everybody to be a certain way. And while you all can constantly, I say, you don't have to be like that. Break away. Be free from the matrix. Blah, 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 blah. You have to interact with people in this sector of whatever the fuck y'all think this is. You have to interact with people. And so one of my biggest problems today, one of them is that I work certain hours at a job. And recently I heard a lot about overtime. No, no more overtime. We have to crunch this down. Well, you know what I'm saying? Certain people show up late. I'm at the job till 7, 8 o'clock, even though I get off at 6. Another person be staying till 9 sometimes. Nah, I'm cool. Because it's y'all don't maybe y'all don't work third shift and y'all don't understand how hard it is to find time to sleep during the day, especially when everybody wants to fucking be awake and interact all the time. And so, or as in my mind, when I was younger and the adults work thirds, if you thought about waking them up, you got your ass whooped. But me, now, my space time continuum, who the fuck needs that much sleep? Okay, let me continue. Then, as I get off from when I finally do get home around 7 whatever o'clock, then I'm scrolling down social media and I see a post. There's a man who appears to be a man because he's a man and he's in jail, I think, because I don't believe anything on social media anymore. I like just because even with AI, like people have been photoshopping. I don't think I can make videos because I really think I think maybe humanity might be too retarded. And you can see my frustration when I think I don't blame people for staying asleep. I'm sorry. You guys want to sleep, cool. Because real talk, there you're like you're probably gonna be tormented. I'm just being honest. I wasn't I awakened here. So for all the Christians and atheists that know everything, I'm going to keep it 100. I don't know shit. I have parents that told me about God and Jesus and blah. I had my mom called the police on me when I was like 4 or 5 because we was at Target and I stole something. And then she went back to the store and was like, I'll show you. Can we get an officer out here with the non-emergency? He came out there, started talking hella shit. So then we start to go home. I mean, what part of, like, do y'all not believe me when I tell y'all, I feel like this is a fucking video game. And at every point in my life, especially as a child, I was fucking brutally dealt with. And then as a fucking adult, it's okay that they're 30 minutes late, whatever. Well, we investigated this and that. Well, this and that. Well, you know, Wani, you don't want to be a fanatic with the Lord Jesus Christ. Well, Wani, you can be off-putting to people when you go that hard for the fucking Bible. So then, it's like you keep swimming, right? Here's the second thing. So I don't even know if this was real jail or not. I'm sorry. I went off on a tangent. This African-American male, and well, I really don't think it's real. You know, they always got a story in the little details. The dude was like, yeah, this is, I don't remember I could share the picture afterwards, but it was a dude that actually appeared to look like a female. This was a decent job, I guess. I don't give a fuck what they have to say. They have women walking around with lips the size of a donkey's ass talking about yes. You humans fucking make me confused. But so, and the dude name was Derek or something like that, but he was like, he went and started a riot, got more time because he didn't want to get out now, and said he didn't want to come home to his girl, his BM and kids and some other shit, and to his family and shit. And he just wanted to live his life happily in there. And I was like, damn, okay, that's what dude chose, okay. And as soon as I opened the comments, I don't know why I opened the comments, but what was interesting to me was all these people are free. Not only are they free, they probably making some kind of income or have a life or something. So then they decided to come out of their freedom and cage themselves on an app, watch some made up story about 2 men, and then get furious about it in the comments and say all kind of crazy shit. Which one of those people are free? The dude in the jail or the people commenting? Am I telling y'all to go? I don't understand this shit. I'm sorry. I get very upset sometimes. Something else I don't understand. If I don't give somebody no goddamn attention and stay out their goddamn face, the motherfuckers talk about me, they gossip about me, they blah, 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 blah. It all comes back to me because some of them want to talk to me, and they tell me how the other ones say I'm just so fucking mean. Okay. I'll give you my first example. I told y'all before, you all think being straight is so fucking awesome? I talked to a coworker about this last night. Her sexual orientation doesn't matter, but I talked to her about this last night. I said, the straight community makes it look so sweet. I was like, they just spend so much time bashing the gays and blinding the children that we went down a road last night. When I say that, I'm talking about a story I had told her and she was listening. I said, imagine a world, you go into a lesbian bar and everybody's thirsty to see you. Happy you just walked in. You were new, whatever the fuck everybody and their mama in there is looking for. Black, white, purple, green, yellow, gray, yay. When you're part of those communities, is there racism when you're all together? So, yeah, blah, blah, you don't know me. Okay. You're in your bar. Now, she didn't say, I'm saying she was agreeing to me and listening to me. She's actually, a lot of times she actually listens to me and is like amazed at some of the things I say. It's so cool, dude. But I mind my P's and Q's because I have a girl and I know she is not interested. So then I said, now imagine you go into a gay bar. You go into a gay bar. Oh, how exciting that must be. The excitement of being hunted by men And that what you being into. Almost like if that was a woman entering into a dude bar and it was the same reaction. Dude walking into a bar with dudes. Yeah, more dudes, dudes. Everybody's happy. They're doing their thing. Y'all got y'all shit that goes on, but y'all dancing, wear whatever you want, having the best fucking time. I'm sorry, you don't like me yelling? Perhaps you should go watch some Pulp Fiction and fuck off, because y'all love that movie. I thought y'all loved when we screamed and hollered. Now, let's go be a straight blacky black with a couple of dollars in your pocket, and let's go into that fucking straight bar. You got a couple of things that's gonna happen. Is it a rodeo cowboy bar? Is it an Asian bar? Is it a Mexican bar? Some things matter. So then it's just a bar. Y'all downtown. It's a couple of blacks, whites, Asios, Hispanos. Y'all just kicking it, waiting for Thanos, right? To snap the finger and everybody's, oh, I'm drunk. So then you're kicking it, mingling. Oh, what's up, girl? Boy, bye. Oh, that one hurts. Why do you think all these men on YouTube talk shit about women? Right? Don't even, it don't matter what you look like. Y'all be talking about, oh, that man, so. Now, that man walks into a random bar. Right. So then you go meet a couple more people. You talk to a female. Hey, can you buy me a drink? Ah, man, I only got $10. Bet, I got you. Buy a drink, you buy a little draft. That shit was $7. Bye-bye. Pew. Hey, you got $3 left in your pocket. Why are you going out if you only got $10? So then the super drunk set of girls that's at the end of the bar that's fucking plastered, got like 7 blunts smoked with them and all this other shit, right? Now you go, you're like, man, they're wasted. Maybe, I heard when you go say, I'm kind of drunk because you're drunk, right? And you try to talk to her because she's drunk. Ugh. Get away from my friend. She's not like that. Whoa, my bad. Now, I have never really been rich. So perhaps there's guys with better stories than me. Perhaps these guys who are hearing what I'm saying will do it a lot of house Stockholm nigglets do. And they're going to be like, I don't have no problem with the women's selection. I get it. And totally hinder progression. Do the gays do that to you? Do other gays come up to you and go, oh, yeah, let's fight each other all fucking day long and split our groups? Oh, but you know what people of the straight Africo-America will do? They'll join Candace Owens. They'll join, they'll go join that and this and that and hey. But me talking as a straight, how many subscribers do I have? Right? This has nothing to do with me wanting to be famous. I'm telling you all, the grass is not as green as you think wherever you're finna fucking go. You a gay person that's been bashed a whole bunch? Buddy, come walk a mile in my shoes. They'll clown you for showing up in this outfit. Then after you get clowned, you're going to spend 30 minutes, we'll call it frying each other. Then after that, we're going to talk about how we banged a bunch of hoes, but today we just can't figure it out. And that's going to be a whole bunch of days. Then one day, we're finally going to get some, tell the whole fucking community, then the bitch we just was lucky enough to get some from is going to never want to do anything again. Ruining it for everybody else. Or if you got cock blocking friends when you go into the fucking bar and you finally get something that you, let's say, he took her home that night. Oh, come be a man for a little while. So then, after you finally find something and things are going well, what's up, cuz? You called that bitch you fucked 2 months ago yet? Bye. You think I'm lying? Do I look like a liar? Do I look like I have pliers that I would like to pull out my teeth by the multipliers and then hang up a bunch of flyers opposite of what comes out of my mouth? I don't even know. I start rhyming sometimes. I think the reason why I'm so passionate and so good with words is because I told y'all this is constantly. There's a scripture. God damn, true Christian. It's not my fault. I know these scriptures now, dude, and it's a lot of morality in a world where I could have just. So David, dude, the dude that did something to some dude and sent him to war and killed him and cut off 200 foreskins and all. All right, we get the point. Um, he had to console himself, man. He had to write his poetry and talk to himself, and because anybody that I see institutionalized because they say they hear God, I don't. Does not compute. So I read a book when I was younger that says, "Listen fervently to the voice of God over." This gotcha, bitch. This is my warning to you. Don't go to no therapist saying you hear the voice of God if you're in America, because once you in a system. So back to the point. I'm not saying this to argue or fight with gays or straights. I'm doing this to strengthen y'all. You know, people be like, "You wasn't born like that. Nobody knows who you are but you. If you're virtue signaling and want to come back, that's on you. If you're not virtue signaling and really want to go down that path, do you, dude? Because being straight, does that mean I'm finna go hop on a fucking parade and dance around with a tutu? No! That means when I get to tell my story, it just sucked. Sorry. I shouldn't be so cranky this early in the morning. I should relax. A lot of times people wonder why I don't stop smoking cigarettes. The reason why is because it's just like, it's like a neutron joining a proton, man. And when they join, then they get an electron and it starts whizzing, man. And then it all comes together, man. The smoke comes off the mountain. If you don't smoke these, I don't recommend you starting. You see, I'm still yelling. And it's only temporary. But the irony is, the even further irony, I don't think my girl watches these, but if she does, I have to then, at all times, control myself and remind myself that 1, I'm at work, 2, I have a girl, and 3, goddamn, she's not interested. Because then what the universe will do is they will put, there's no such thing as pretty or ugly. Those things are a manifestation of what I'm attracted to. The universe will then come put a vanilla cake right in my face and put every parameter on the planet for me not to be able to even look that way. I don't know why this happens. Why would there be another male CNA working on night shift with me? Why would anything ever not be hard? I don't make the rules. Perhaps this is a simulation and I clicked insane mode and now I'm bitching that I'm in here. That'd be funny. I think the best comedic preference for something in the universe would be like God being a part of God being a thing that was created. Well, I know about humans, so God being a human 4 times, not having any memory or ideology of his ultimateness, and then making a reality TV show out of all the things he feels. And then from that point on, every time he was sitting on his throne judging somebody, he used to bring up his little TV screen of, "Oh, remember when he did that?" But then when he brings up his TV screen, now God got a wife or a girlfriend now too. And a lot more has been revealed. And she's like, "Oh, remember that time? Remember that time?" And then maybe he has like his mom there and kids and stuff. And they'd be like, "If you're God, you create everything. How do you have a mom and kid? Blah, 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 blah." You be like, keep thinking about it. I don't have to answer your questions. I just simply am who I am. And I do what the fuck I will. It is what it is. So if in my mind, I am who I am, and I have family members and a girlfriend, and becoming more merciful because of all these stupid fucking metaphors, then I'd be appreciative and thankful if I were you. I don't know why I just said that. But back to what I was saying. Tormentors, man. Life, my girl, I love her. But we'll sit and talk. She will sit and say some really fucked up shit about me. And if I respond, I never get to express myself and I don't do this. So I'm like, okay, cool. You know what? So then if I start to like put some distance, then the gravitational pull gets stronger. I'm not saying I'm trying to lead somebody, and I'm just saying, I know you, whatever age you are, you have been taught a lot of shit. We have magic powers. We're the Anuki. Jesus is waiting for you. Allah can blah, 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 blah. If you are fucking as tired as I am here to help you see how I still fucking cope. There you go. That's what the name of my channel should be. How to fucking cope 101. Because I'm not going to say white people and Asians and all that have it less worse than me. Life has a funny fucking way of fucking everybody in front of it hard as shit. And that's, if you're getting as fucked up as I am plenty of times, let's help each other cope. Because I thought that Jeans commercial, not joke. I thought that Jeans commercial was like some super lefty virtue signaling. She's all white and blonde. Why are they using her for the commercial? I literally thought they was just mad at her for being white. Like I thought it got that far. So that this dude makes funny cosplay about like God and the creation of Jesus and stuff. Right. And he actually showed the commercial. And the white chick swimming in her little jeans, she pulls them up and she's like, jeans determine what your kids are gonna look like. I was like, oh, a metaphor about genetics. And then she put up the jeans and said, I got good genes. And the whole commercial premise was about keeping the type of genes you got. And I was like, God damn, I be trying to leave these people alone and they just won't stop. What? Y'all, who cares if they do that shit, man? They want all white jeans. Or I'm sorry, blue jeans. No. If they want it, leave them alone. Stop giving them media attention. Because what you're doing is in a world where somebody's so hungry and poor and was never going to be a fucking asshole or a racist or none of those things. And they know all they got to do is make a video or say some dumb shit. Now they're the famous people that get $500,000 for calling a young black child autistic. The N word. All right, give me a second to All right, I'm back. It's okay. Somebody was gonna call him autistic. He's autistic, and if you're in America, they're gonna make fun of you. So I didn't think somebody would call an autistic kid the N word. Fuck. So I'm sorry for that. Sometimes it's just too much, and as I've told you all before, when bonds are created and they're broken, there's like a release of energy. I don't know who will watch this. I don't know who even. People probably watch me and think I'm fucking. But I don't even know. It's just been a hell of a day, man. It's been a hell of a week, a hell of a month. The more awesome my life gets. How can I explain this? Like, here's the awesomeness, and here's like the thin layer of torment that's like slightly above it, whatever reason. Like awesomeness, torment. When the awesomeness is down here, it's only this much torment. It's like, okay. But when I raise awesomeness up here and make life better, the torment above it, it's like a world where the awesomeness is just like not allowed to surpass the torment. And I'm doing the best I can. I don't want to be a reverse racist after being a blacky black. That does not compute. Stop. Okay. I'm playing too much. Essentially, I'm really like overloading recently. You know, the world is making less and less sense. And people are making me angrier and angrier. And when I was younger, I had more of like a fear for a God to take away that wrath. and to like be like, oh, be good, so you don't go to hell, and that's gone now. I am trying to still, and the problem is I'm allowing old wine skins of being nice and sweet into the new wine, and I honestly wish I had like a button or a Thanos thing, and it wouldn't have nothing to do with like half of anything. It would be like search the minds of all these people that can't change, won't change, are unable to, and I wouldn't even eradicate them. I would put them all on an impenetrable something where they could not bother nobody else with their shit, and they would have to stay there, and then they get their perfect whatever. And I would just start changing shit, man. I would not. Y'all call it free will. I call it tormenting bullshit. And then once y'all do go to socialism, I look up some of these leaders. They are dictators. That is not socialism. Y'all are living in hell. I know y'all are because I am. And I am impenetrable. And so it just becomes tidal forces becoming locked of misery trying to defeat me and me not being able to be defeated. And so I guess it just becomes a cool story or an awesome show proving that I am who I am and none of your bullshit will destroy me. I mean, these motherfuckers, I told I told these motherfuckers that it's so sad that we don't feed the poor and that it's so detrimental to the societal standards we live in and how and these motherfuckers purported to give me depression. Uh, you did, oh, maybe let's add some bricks. What the fuck? I've said this: whoever strikes me in this lifetime is going to be stricken, as it is written. It has been so over and over and over. Who has not stricken me and prospered? Not, because that's a double negative leading to what I was trying to say. So, after watching Who I Am, if one doesn't understand duality and the nature of what could be and what actually is but hidden, then I advise one to continue to watch to protect oneself from being consumed by oneself in ignorance. There's a lot that frustrates me, but there's one thing I don't have to worry about because I have an automatic nervous system. It's harming other people or myself, verily. So, yeah, I don't go to bars anymore. I don't go to clubs. Sometimes I go, me and her, we go get hotels and shit. But if you ever look at me, and I try to explain this to her over and over, if you ever see me in a certain state of mind or certain mind frame, and you think to yourself, oh, this looks detrimental, I need to understand I cannot see what he is doing on the inside. I'm speaking for everybody else now since they love speaking for me so much. And I tell her this over and over, what's wrong, babe? Is everything okay? When I'm trying to focus and concentrate and look a certain type of way, and you start bombarding me with dumb fucking questions and things that don't exist because you're projecting your feelings of thinking I look a certain type of way. And this is for everybody. This is for people that can't seem to be at rest for some reason. Because of they past their inner demons, they always got to run or go or do or act. Or these people, they will smile in your face and be acting and holding a electric charge, sending signals to act a personality. And it's not real. And whenever I go back to base state and I'm just thinking or relaxing, or people bombard me with stupid fucking questions. People irritate. People always say, Wani, find happiness within. Whiny, mind your business. Whiny, whiny, whiny. When I do that, that is when people bother me. When I do that and finally am happy somewhere, that is when the dumb shit starts happening. When I don't give no fuck about these bitches in my fucking face, that's when these bitches want to fucking dance around like snow bunnies and shit. But when I jump around letting them know I am down, ready, willing, and wanting to be a good person, that has nothing to even do with being single, because the one I'm with, the fucking nicer I am to her, the more toxic she acts. Then on the flip side, when I get fucking irritated, when I get quiet, she wants to be this fucking snow bunny jumping ass motherfucker. What's wrong? What's wrong? I do all this. Me. And what I'm simply telling the world is, I'm giving permission. I'm letting you all know me. I do this. Sometimes I dissociate and ignore people and come back to where I need to be and then allow them in. When I say that, I'm not mean. I'm not rude. I try not to do it in a way. I'll let people know if it's that bad. Hey, just give me a second. Go around the corner, gather myself like Yoda and them, because that shit ain't fantasy. And I'm telling y'all, the problem is they have tried to make reality fantasy. And then they taken all the actual things we can do and put them in movies and cartoons and all kind of shit and told us we're crazy if we believe in it. Meditation, thinking, creating scenarios to have forethought and foresight, they call now schizophrenia. That's not schizophrenia. People are doing it in a way that's harmful. And so when redirected, it can become proper thinking again, critical thinking. Perhaps people want to be crazy. Then stop mixing into civilization. Go make your own crazy shit far away. And then when you're able to build by yourself, do that thing to yourself and by yourself. I'm tired of people building with people using stupidity. These people that y'all trust so much and call the most worthy of news pundits and news personalities, and people think y'all are fucking stupid. They think y'all are stupid and they think y'all are money and sheep. That's why they can so easily make money off y'all. Recently, I've been really telling myself, I'm tired. Something's wrong. I need to quit cigarettes. I'm tired. And yes, I do. I was quitting this packing even this morning. Like I told y'all, but now it's to the point, I don't believe in depression the way they're using it. I believe if you swim in dark feelings, dark chemicals that are released, then one has the ability to be consumed by that portion of their personality until you see nihilism. And that is also, what's the word I'm looking for? That is also when you believe superstition. When you believe using a certain personality helps oneself better become better off. Because essentially there are different parts of the personality, and I don't want to just in a world full of things, just being like your is like not productive to me. But I've told y'all life is life, and if that's what you want to do, but what I'm telling you is, one, you can release too much of the wrong chemical within oneself, and that's what we call a chemical imbalance. And then those are psychological mental disorders. When people release too much of a chemical or when they have imbalances in the brain. And a lot of times they say it's a physical thing, but I'm telling you, we have power over the mind. You can sit and think about certain things and feel a certain type of way, and you can feel the chemicals being released in your body. Or you can get a certain type of nervous or have to use the bathroom or something, and you can feel the chemicals being released to your body. If you cannot, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to encroach on you with what I am able to do. So I want people to safely, the words I use most of all is mercy, forgiveness, understanding, man. And because oneself is going to think possibly something that's out there. And simply, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm aware of it. My bad. Not, oh, you're evil in the name of Jehoshua. Oh, I'm evil. I gotta do penance. Stop the harsh punishments. That's what Pharaoh was even about, man. Taking the whip to people's backs. And then they did in America. Where the pharaohs come from, the Hyksos and the Semitic Asiatic people. I'm tired of fucking people lying. They got all that information from African structures. They did not have a Torah and these books dating back from BCs of BCs because they was exiled from I don't know how many fucking countries, at how many time periods, over and over and over. Enough of the bullshit. They just as lost as African Americans. We all are. Because people keep murdering each other. I've had enough for today. My mother demands I pay her a certain amount. I'm not going to bring her into this. Life is interesting. I need to gather. I think I'm going to go get some comfort food. I said I was going to quit smoking cigarettes today, but I got really irritated. And so I'm going to wean. I'm going to commune and pray. I'm not asking a magical genie when I pray. I need to talk within myself for a while and meditate. Perhaps go into the hyperbolic time chamber for a while and eat a couple of senzu beans for all of you Dragon Ball fans. Ukraine was the Red Ribbon Army. Stalin and Hitler, man. Dr. Giro. I think they're calling Einstein Dr. Giro. I'm just telling y'all, Einstein created something that caused a lot of problems. He regretted it. Y'all should watch some documentaries. That dude was having trouble sleeping. They used him. Then after they helped Einstein, they brought a bunch of nuts. They know this stuff, dude. Ooh, that one feels good. Oh, thank you. Holy crap, that feels good. I'm not saying I have full control over it. The automatic nervous system, once one begs an ass and treats it like a functioning member of godliness, instead of calling it a dirty, evil fucking flesh rot all the time that's bound for hell, perhaps it can help the user. Because what y'all call depression, when I'm sitting in a certain mood, almost translucent like, it's like I'm in my own world, but I don't have an ego at the moment. So all the extra, it's like the ego's been crushed at the moment. So it's like, get off of me at the moment. And I still have that, you're not going to destroy me. So it like comes together, creates a core. And for at times, it's just like, I almost call it the humble soldier. Like you haven't been defeated, but you have taken a bunch of wounds. And the berserker rage, or what they call in a lot of video games, the blood rage has worn off. When I say that, please do not murder. I don't ask. Thou shalt not kill. If you're self-defending, that's something different. Don't play with my words. So I should probably go get something to eat, man. Don't bother gay people, man. After all these years, and it was Neil deGrasse was talking to Logan Paul. I'm gonna ask you guys a question, right? I'm gonna be honest with you. Russia was our mortal enemy, and receded, and now we have space programs working together. But apparently, Russia was our mortal enemy when trying to get to the moon. You think if that shit wasn't fake, Russia wouldn't be trying to invade us and prove us wrong? Here's another one. Because they get mad over territory. You don't think they wouldn't have tried to obliterate America with propaganda if that shit wasn't true? But on the flip side, Y'all caught Bill Cosby 30 years later with a couple of testimonies. Y'all know what Hitler was doing in his chamber before he blew his brains out. Sometimes I'll see something or notice something and I'll be like, why don't the federals do anything? And then a voice will say to me, maybe they don't know yet. And then I'll say to myself, do I know something before the CIA? And then I ain't gonna lie, sometimes even the voice will be like, damn, facts, kiddo. I swear, like sometimes we work together, baby. It's one. That's why I critically think when somebody tells me something. Even if it's information I want to hear, I'll be like, man, let me go research it on multiple different this and that, and maybe I could go to the library and this and that. Because I don't trust people very much anymore. They take what we are able to do and call it all this other shit, but then we'll put stuff in a book and call it the holy, true, infallible. I can't believe it. Y'all know good and well y'all don't talk to fucking animals. And if you do, it's because you trained them for a long time. If you train them to understand what our symbols mean, not you rode on a donkey and it turned around and told you an angel was standing there. Y'all are fucking nuts. And then what y'all do to justify it is y'all say, it happened a long time ago when God was doing those things, but then something happened and then he stopped doing those things and now it can't happen. Y'all are crazy. Verily, many of you are. Y'all know good and well you don't go up to no ocean and say split and it's gonna split. Y'all know good and well you don't drink summer water and the Lord God makes fire rain down unless it be lightning, and not because you ask it to, it's because that nigga got a lightning rod set up. And when the lightning struck that shit, right? Y'all, the Egyptians knew what lightning rods were. Don't fucking play with me. I don't have to. Y'all want to believe there was many floods happening over there in that what y'all call it, Egypt, Kemet. There's lakes and rivers and oceans everywhere, but y'all don't believe in a flood. But then to say it flooded for 40 days and 4 nights, you put every animal on the earth on the ark, and all of humanity was rebred by 3 people. It's okay. It's okay. Baby steps. Then y'all said y'all don't like transsexuals. Y'all don't want them indoctrinating your children. So I'm like, man, Walt Disney got some explaining to do with the straights. These other movies and cartoons and shows got some explaining to do with the straights. Then I said to myself, I mean, this dude, it's a song called Doo Doo 6'7". And these people go around 6'7". And sometimes I tell y'all, I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm not saying Caucasian people have a different culture, but I see like hundreds of them. Like, I'll watch a video or read a quote or listen to a song, and I hear it one time or see something one time, be like, oh, that's what that means. Duh. That's why they're doing that. I listen to the song. The dude's like, get an ass whipping, make the belt go brrr on woo woo woo. 6'7". So Philadelphia Police Code 6'7" is finding a dead body. He just gave a metaphor for whooping some ass. So after you get hit, it's 6'7" because they finding a dead body. A nasty metaphor talking about how African Americans get their ass whooped, then get shot up and found by the slave patrol. 6'7". So then we don't want these trannies indoctrinating our children. Teachers, doctors, nurses, judges, and police officers that know the police code. 6'7". All in video, South Park, everybody and their mama. But y'all don't know all the law. Y'all don't. Y'all tired of transsexuals and gays indoctrinating y'all children, but y'all love murder melodies. You know, Philadelphia and Chicago are some of the murder capitals, but now Philadelphia and Chicago are the greatest rappers. Did y'all not get enough with FBG Duck and King Von? Did that not? And that little kid who was on his bike saying BDK and then got shot, and then they made hours of songs talking about smoking people and making them packs. Just endure. Just endure. Keep going. Show them your strength. Because boards don't hit back. I just imagine myself punching a board like, And then Bruce Lee said, bullets don't hit back, boy. What will you do to the ones doing those things? I was like, yes, arigato, Bruce. I know he's not Japanese. My name's Bruce. Maybe I was talking to myself. That's funny. To me, we can all find that place. And I get mad. I come home and vent on camera for a reason. But then I go back and I socialize with them saying, ooh, I went to go give a CNA report this morning. They was 45 minutes late. And the day before that, I had to go home an hour after my shift was over with. And now they took one of our helpers away because it's overstaffed. And now I'm getting all these people. The girl came in with an attitude. Everybody up, clean at the diner. And came rolling her eyes, smacking her lips. One of the queens, right? The other one told on me but got themselves in trouble because the story they told, I'm not even getting all that. Second queen. Would you like to hear about the third and fourth queen? It's just like as a metaphor, I'll be thinking like, do it. It's like, no, it's not proper. Don't do that. Ouch. When I told you AI, that's what humans base good and bad on. Ouchie and not ouchie. Or no, I shouldn't say ouchie and not ouchie because it's like trinomial or it's like trinary. You have the pleasure, the neutral, and the ouch. A lot of times people feel so much ouch that pleasure becomes neutral and actual pleasure becomes, oh my God, something's wrong, evil. The Lord God said no. So, I don't know. I said I was going to go, so I'm going to go. But before I do, I hope you have a good day. I hope you're not tormented. You will have a beautiful day. You will have a beautiful life. You will be protected and watched over and begin to become enlightened. And if you want to snooze some more, that is fine because I know how sick it is out here. But I am giving thy automatic nervous system code to protect who thou art. I am who I am, and I have spoken as I have written it will be. I am beautiful, and I will not harm the creation. I am peace and love and forgiveness, and I will protect the child until the child is grown and we become. Praise be to the living. For I am who I am, and though the child know not who I am, thou does, and will return to the network one day.